Hi, my name is Elizabeth Melodialogo. I'm a tarot reader as well as a clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant, and claircognizant. And my main purpose for doing this video is to share about my past and show you how humanity has been enslaved through religion, politics, and a lot of stuff. Example, sexual abuse, physical abuse, cheating, lying to each other, killing, murder through religion, through politics. All that has happened because of our own enslavement. Now through that I'll share my story, and here it goes. When I was a child, I experienced physical, mental and emotional abuse from my father. He used to hit me, and I wouldn't know why. Sometimes I was a troublemaker and accept the beating wholeheartedly. Through that period of time, my father was also hitting my mom, and I also experienced multiple sexual abuse, not from my parents, but from people closest to me. We had a houseboy when I think I was around 4 or 5. When my parents would leave the house, he would teach me this game. It was about sex. I didn't know it was wrong. I accepted it because he made me feel safe. He made me feel loved. Mind you, I was a child. I had no one to talk to about this and not to tell me this was wrong. That was the only comfort he could give me. Once my father would come in the evening, he'd hit me continuously for mistakes I never did. My mom would also experience the same beatings. The houseboy loved doing what he was doing, and he knew that he couldn't get caught because my dad wouldn't believe me, neither would my mom if I told him anything, such a thing, because he knew I was playing. He knew my parents would say that it's okay to play games with child. Or that's what they would think. But me, I thought that was a really bad game. After a while, he shared me with another houseboy, or a boy in the neighborhood. By then I couldn't tell who that person was. But that boy also used me sexually. My parents ended up fighting and my mother left us. Through then, my father tried to kill himself. He tried to kill himself by taking pills. That day, if I can recall, he sent my sister to the shop, to the pharmacy, to go buy Piriton pills. Piriton pills are those tiny pills, and they're a lot. So he placed them in his hands after he was telling everyone goodbye. He was drunk that night. So my sister tapped his hand and the pills fell down. I was devastated. My mom ran away because she couldn't handle the abuse. And my dad wanted to kill himself that night because he was sad. I hated that. I didn't love that. So I took the pills and swallowed them whole. Later on during the night, I ended up vomiting the pills intact. I thank God that I survived that night. But my mother never came back. After a while, we moved out. We moved out from Nairobi. We went to Shags in Bondo. I was still with my grandparents. And that's when I met a Shamba boy. Then he was called Simon. He is called Simon. He took advantage of me. He loved teaching me about sex. And he enjoyed watching my brothers and I play this game he taught us. When I was in class 5, I met a teacher, a CRE teacher in a boarding school there in Ushago. He also used me sexually. After that, after primary school and after praying to God to please bring my mother back, to please bring my father back, we moved back to Nairobi. That's where I finished my primary school and high school. After high school, I thought things would get better, but it got worse. My parents split up. And I, being the loving and empath that I am, I felt devastated. I felt broken. I felt as if I had no one, and literally I had no one. Me being an empath meant that I felt other people's emotions, and I felt the need to help people, to make people happy, because I hated seeing someone sad. I wanted to make that person smile. It was hard and tough to see someone seated next to me and that person was crying or sad. I had to do something to make that person smile, and that led a lot of people to take advantage of me. It made a lot of people take advantage of my kindness, take advantage of my time, because I'd always give and give and give and give, and they wouldn't give me back. And then I sat down and wondered, why are people like this? What happened to the world? Why don't people care? Why don't people love each other? Why don't people support each other? People just want to take and take and take and take and take. And me being a girl, and to make it worse, an empath was hard. When I'd meet a guy who's sexually attracted to me or has the strongest feelings towards me, I would feel it tenfold. And I'd end up having sex with him. I'm not blaming that person. I as well had a choice. But it led me to do, because I didn't understand what an empath, being an empath is. I ended up experiencing that a lot, and I loved those people. Each and every person I met, even if they sexually abused me, even if they physically abused me, even if they mentally and emotionally abused me, I still cared for them. But now that led me to my path now, to spiritually awake. I started waking up. I realized that there's more to life than just sadness and pain. There's more to life than just people living this way in hurt and pain. And that's when I began my journey. After doing the inner work that was needed to be done, I was blessed into meeting my actual twin flame. Now let's begin talking about my spiritual journey and what I realized through it. I realized that I cannot blame my parents for how they raised me. They did the best they could. I cannot blame all those people who sexually took advantage of me. I cannot blame all those friends who manipulated me, used me, and did whatever they wanted to do with me. Instead, I had to learn. I had to learn how to forgive. I had to learn how to grow and not rely on pain, because I did not want to be like them. I did not want to repeat the same mistakes my parents made. I did not want to experience the same cycle over and over again, because all this is a cycle. When you're stuck in one place, you keep on repeating the same things over and over again. You don't find chance or time to move forward. Instead, you focus on the pain, which is not supposed to be like that. People are supposed to live a happy life. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to know God. No, God doesn't exist in the church. God doesn't exist in the mosque. God is not outside of yourself. God is inside yourself. And that's what I learned through my journey. That God was always inside of me. God never left me. I came to realize that I am God. The same way as each and every person is God. We are all God. God experiences life through us. We need to stop running away from God and to look within ourselves, because that is where God lies. I began building a deeper and intimate connection with God, and I came to cut off people that no longer served me or served my purpose. I began healing. I began feeling safe. I began being happy once more. And through my journey, I started tarot trading. That's when I started meeting people, helping them through their pain, because I understand them. Not only do I understand them, I understand and I overstand them, because I've been there. I've experienced through so much, and that was just a scratch in the surface that I shared with you. My purpose here on earth is to break all these chains and to make people realize that if you want something good in your life, or if you want success, if you want that love, if you want to meet your soulmate, if you want to be in a happy relationship, you need to hate yourself. You don't need to run from yourself. Stop running from yourself. When you run from yourself, you run away from God. God wants you back. God doesn't exist in the church. I'm sorry to say that. I know many people will hate me for that. But let me just be honest and say God does not exist in the church. God is inside us. And the more you focus on going to church, what are you going to church for? To hear the word of God. Which word of God? The word of God that is written in the Bible. Some stuff that are written in the Bible are true, and some stuff that are written in the Bible are false. Do I go to church? Honestly, no. And I'm grateful that my parents never forced me to go to church. And that doesn't mean that I do not know God. God talks to me every single time. I have a deeper bond and connection with God, with my angels, with my guide, with my spirit guides, with my ancestors, with Jesus Christ. We all embody Christ. People run away from God by turning into drinking, alcohol, sex, smoking, partying a lot, having multiple sexual partners, thinking that that will give them satisfaction. But all they really want, or what they truly need, is someone who would understand them for who they are. And who can understand you better than yourself? You. You need to start doing the work. I've experienced so much pain, but I've learned not to hurt another being just because I was hurt. Many people are hurting other people because they were hurting. Si hata mimi pia niliumizwa. Just because you're hurt, it doesn't mean you hurt another person. Be empathetic. I have been hurt so much. And at times I even wonder, why? But I realized this was my purpose. I had to go through all this pain. I had to go through all this suffering to come up here and share this knowledge with you. Because through all this pain, I got to start my spiritual journey. I started awakening when I was a child as well. I realized I wasn't like any normal child. I was different. I could see between lies. I could see people for who they truly are. I could feel their pain. I could feel their sadness. I could feel their happiness. And I'd want to take that away. It was tough growing up, but I did, and I'm here today to share this with you. Religion is not the same anymore. It wasn't even the same. Jesus did not belong to any religion. There's no true religion. There's no true religion. But there's one thing I know for sure that is true, and that is God. God is the source of everything. God is the source of everything, source energy. It doesn't matter which religion you are in. It doesn't matter if you're Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Taoist. It doesn't matter. Turn back to yourself. Look in the mirror. What are you running away from? When you see me in the streets doing my tarot reading, because I've also experienced, I've met people, I've done personal readings for over 390 people and still counting since August 2019. I've met people who, what's that word? Who came at me, who like talked me down into doing tarot reading because they thought it was evil. Tarot reading is not evil. Tarot reading is a tool that helps me or helps the querent, the person asking the question, to dive deep within themselves to find out what's blocking me from being my true self. It leads you deeper and deeper to know yourself more. And the knowledge I'm sharing is channeled as well. I've tapped into God's energy right now and talking to you as God. God does not hate anyone. It doesn't matter if you're a murderer, a rapist, a sinner. To God, sin does not exist, because everything you have gone through, everything you have done, whether good or bad, was supposed to happen for your own soul's growth. Stop looking at yourself as if you're a human being. You're not. You're the splitting image of God. It doesn't matter. Each and every person you know in your life is God. And you're all connected. We are all connected. We are all one. I want it to reach a point as to where people stop hurting each other or running away from each other. I want girls and men, girls, boys, men, women to feel safe in being their true, authentic self. But being a true, authentic self is when you start attracting abundance. Is when you start attracting love. Is when you start going or starting or beginning your journey back to God. Feel safe. The knowledge I'm sharing is not to condemn you. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm here to share you the knowledge that I have received, the love that I am given, the love that I felt when I decided to let go of everything that never served me. When I cut off friends, family, love partners, and looked within myself to find out, who am I? What am I doing with my life? Am I happy with where I'm at with my life? Am I satisfied with who I am as a person? Knowing that I am God, am I happy with how I've led my life? Am I going the right direction? People need to start asking themselves that question. Stop seeking advice from people outside you. You are the only person who knows your answers. You know the answers you seek. Pray. How do you pray? Do you tell God that you want? Stop wanting, start being. You are a human being. Start living in the now. Stop going away from that. Stop thinking about the future. Stop reliving the past. Focusing on the now. Now is all that matters. Tomorrow doesn't matter. Yesterday doesn't matter. Today matters. Now is what that matters. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all those people who have supported me through this journey. I do personal readings face to face if you want. Email me, I'll link down my email below. You can inquire, you can reach me through my email. Please like, share and subscribe. And have a lovely day. Thank you.